Alright, hello everybody. Let me try that again. Excuse me. Hello everybody. Lower the chair. Speak into the mic. It's not lower fast. There we go. Well, it almost worked. Alright, so welcome to the 40th stream episode, whatever you want to call it, of The World of Terrifying Silence. I don't really, No, a dreadnought's the big one. A battleship is the terror ship? Whatever the case. Oh, it might land. Whatever the case, we did quite a bit last time. We're moving this living quarters over for the sake of better defense. You guys are here. The one thing I want to look at... Yeah, working on the sonic oscillator. What's our next steps? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm pretty sure we're waiting on missions. The Jellyman Treaty. Game progression. Because not really... We need freaks to spawn, and I think we need to beat the one monthly mission to get them to spawn. The alien dungeon. The first stage has never been a problem, but the second stage is TWoTS Guardians or something like that, and they have potentially ion weapons. Hello. And I think... I want to say completing the alien dungeon is the last real step we have before we can actually win. Now, what are you up to? Okay. Hammerhead. Full crew? No drones. Do I want drones? Against Aquatoid, I don't think so. And we know that this is an Aquatoid battleship, which is not the UFO battleship, it's the... I assume it's the terror ship equivalent. Dreadnought's the very large. Can I just go in a straight line? We're gonna say yes, and hope for the best. Jellyman Yacht? Alien Colony expansion. Oh, that's pretty cool. We can do another Jellyman colony. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go this way. Redirect craft. And we're gonna go this way. Yeah, so interceptors are no longer a problem because we go so fast. It's gonna be fun. And I didn't even click on the loadout because we should be set from last time. It was TWoTS last time. The Gauss sniper might even be useful here. So everybody with like 90 plus accuracy has this thing. 103. So we're looking at 5 snipers? Okay. That should be good enough. Should. I don't know if... Yeah, so it does a little less damage, ignores a lot of armor though, which makes it nice. Against most of the aliens we'd care about it against, it's useful. But I'm pretty sure... we just barely... I want to say the Sonic Cannon one-shot the hallucinoids more consistently than the... Okay, and the sniper. Do I even care? What are we looking at? Are we in the middle of the map? Pretty close to. Probably about as close as you can with a battleship on the map. Okay, we're not even gonna open the door. That was a good decision. So I'm gonna test my theory and shoot you twice. Well, actually, hold on, look at him. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so it takes 2 shots. I'd love to throw a grenade, but they're also aquatoids, so... There's another one. Okay. You go to this corner, scan for me. Okay, there's nothing immediately close. And you have a sniper, okay. This is the hammerhead, yeah. Okay, do we want... Yeah, we kind of want snap. Alright, you can move. Actually, you almost want to shoot this way. You take your snapshot. Go ahead and back up. Take a snapshot this way. Okay, well, Sonic is a major improvement over Gauss here. Let's at least start by getting you down. You get 1 shot. You get no shots. Okay, we'll call turn there. Oh. You are here now. That's a cannon. We don't have... Okay, you're gonna shoot this guy. Actually, you can probably shoot this guy, can't you? Yeah. So you moved here, and we are looking at something. Three layers? Is this the one that's like a V almost? I don't know, we'll look at it in a minute. Ta-da. Both? Yeah, I'm just gonna go with demand here, because I have no knowledge of the endgame craft. Yes, it's good that you see that. I'd like you to sidestep, and then take a snapshot. You missed. Ta-da. Only change from vanilla is shields. Okay. Over here. Yeah, but you can just fire at this guy regardless, right? You just don't have line of sight. Okay, that's fine. We do need to actually spread out here. Would you have scanned that guy? No. Okay, well, looking at this, I kind of want somebody watching here. Okay, well, it flew into auto range, so you're gonna try that out. He killed it in 2 hits, unlike the previous one which took 5. Yeah, take a snapshot. Well, you tried. 109, you should move. No, I think we're better off with this. Yeah. Okay. So we're doing that today. We're definitely not taking that shot over here. That's begging for friendly fire. This dude's got plot armor. Why? Thank you. I'll get this guy to, like, here. You had some ideas to make Gauss tactically viable in Terror from the Deep. Mind if you share them? I mean, go for it. I think this... I was gonna say, there's so many problems, but I think it's mostly alien resistance based. About the heavy auto fire. It just depends where you'd be able to use it. Because I don't think Gauss is awful against Gillman and Aquatoids. I don't think, anyway. It's just that you'd have to buff it so much for it to be usable against the rest of the aliens. Did you miss much? We're doing a landed Aquatoid battleship, but otherwise no. It was buzzing around at the start of stream, and I played with menus before landing. I also don't know the heavy Gauss stats for Vanilla Terror from the Deep. Okay, you're gonna go this way. We're probably gonna have all the snipers floating, you know, 4 or 5 tiles off the ground here. You missed, and there's no longer anything in line of sight. Yeah, okay, so we're decent there. Already quite useful, though, especially in TWoTS, yeah. I was trying to think. Gauss and base Terror from the Deep, though. You don't really want to take it over sonic weapons, because it's not going to last, and it's not worth the engineering investment. But I don't know if you could... You'd have to, like, fundamentally change the game for that to be the case. Or to not be the case, anyway. Oh, hello, sir. Okay, so you're gonna... You're gonna take an aim shot, because you're off to the side. You got him. Yeah. Okay, well, we're probably just going to try and stand on a line. I don't really see a better way to get that done. Where's our extra you? Go up a square. And you'll just walk out. For us to be viable, you need to prevent early sonic weapon acquisition, which, yeah, TWoTS does. But even then, it kind of prevents late sonic acquisition, too. So... Unless you want to use the rifle, but the sonic rifle, that is. Yeah, you two are just gonna explore this way. That's fine. I assume you're inside a smoke, yeah. Do both of you see this? Nope. Alright, well you... Oh, wow. You barely see this. Let's see. More ammo. Yeah, no, I don't even... The problem with Gauss is that aliens don't die to it. Third, unarmored enemies, besides Tricean and Tentaculates. Have low... Yeah, okay. So then you nerf enemy resistances. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep walking forwards. I don't know how much damage we've done and how much damage we need to do. You're just gonna kind of stand here at this point. You're on point. Are we at the edge? No, we have a distance to go. Okay. Oh, you did an MC list Telethron. 4 sonic tanks, 10 pistols with drills. Lots of DPL ammo for the MC list run, yeah, okay. No, the real question is, could you do it without MC and without the DPL? Because that sounds kind of awful. Yeah, Gauss should be rapid spray attacks. Honestly, if it had low time units and high accuracy, even if it had low damage, it would be pretty good. You'd just have to really, really tweak the numbers. Because that's a funny thing actually, I've received 3 different YouTube comments telling me that the Gauss pistol is actually really good and I should take it over the Sonic pistol. I'm pretty sure they're wrong. In fact, I looked at the numbers and half what they said was wrong. But like, there are people out there who really like the pistol, so if you bumped it up, like, if you lowered time units or increased accuracy or something, it could be competitive. At least as a secondary weapon. I'm just gonna leave you there. Because currently it's just outclassed by everything. By, like, you know, probably 20% in any situation you'd want it. It's a jack of all trades, but at the same time, do you really want it over the Sonic pistol? Oh, at this point, no. But even in vanilla, people are convinced it's good. There's, well, a very small number of people who leave comments about it. Which is always fun. You get one of those every so often. Oh. I wanted... Yeah, we probably just throw this guy way out to here. We want the whole map covered in smoke because we see through it and they don't. And you don't have any more. Get this guy up to the door. And we probably want one to get thrown past the door. Yeah, in vanilla. They're convinced that it's a good secondary because you can fire a lot more shots and potentially, you know... Gauss pistol good versus unarmored like Aquatoid Scaleman, useless versus Smentesoth. Yeah, but even then, it's so inaccurate that you want Sonic. And it's not guaranteed to one-shot unless you auto, which really hurts the accuracy point. Or really helps. It hurts, it's bad. Bad accuracy hurts that. Oh, yeah, you did something. I guess you gotta stand here. I'm surprised nobody's walked out the front yet. We're not even close to the edge, are we? Yeah, pity anyone forced to use Gauss in vanilla. See, people have done, what human ingenuity runs inside UFO defense. Has anyone ever done that in Terror from the Deep? I guess you get tanks, and that's kind of what it turns into, isn't it? Because you don't get your own melee weapon, which would make it playable. It'd just be all tanks. You could argue MC, since the aliens didn't make the, MC device. But assuming no MC, is that even beatable outside of just, you know, abusing tanks? I want to say no, because you'd need a melee weapon. If there was a human melee weapon, we'd be in okay shape. We're gonna leave you there. Yeah, and you guys are gonna keep flying. Well, we might need you to move further, but we'll see. That did not bloom properly. Oh. We got some reaction shots in. Good job, team. Almost at the edge of the map. A small but loud group of people. I wouldn't even consider them that loud. They tend to leave a second reply comment to my reply, but the discussion ends after that. Yeah, you research Gauss fully, but only so you can sell the cannon. That's pretty much what I did, I believe. There's a point in the game where the money from it's nice, but... And you had a solitaire from the deep run going, got it to November, doing well tactically, but the Geoscape you're facing poor score and debt. And debt is interesting. Score I can see. But that's why I had the, essentially, scaffolding radar bases. Just a radar and an access lift. Because you need to catch all the missions you can. I mean, doing the same thing here, but... I might actually need these guys to go around. Are we flying above the smoke? I don't want you to do that. Thank you. No. Yes. Yeah, you need to be in the smoke for cover's sake. Okay, well, you all will continue to stand here. Well, we got panic going. Was that really it? Okay, well, you're just gonna fly up the roof. Do you have a smoke? You have 2 smokes, that's great. Drop that for yourself. Pull this guy out. We're pretty much at the edge of the map here, so we're gonna fly up a square and fly forward. You see nobody. That's good. Do you see anybody? Nope. Although... Okay, we have 1 more smoke here. Get that guy to, like, heat. Alright, maybe you should back up. A lot of nations pulled out. You needed the second bases to move Barracudas to deal subs. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look closer at your run to see what went wrong there, but if you got to November, then you're pretty close. There should only be a couple of small changes you need to make, especially if you're doing fine on the battlescape. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you here, looking at the entrance. And you guys, I kind of want you out here for your smoke grenades, actually. Get that guy to, like, there, so you can just fly. That was a stun weapon. I was gonna say, uh-oh. No, we're fine. Alright, you on the roof. See, there's like 6 of them in here still. Okay. Well, you're gonna stand at the... Actually, you're not gonna stand at the door. Yeah, rear armor's fine. one of you... Okay. Because I know somebody heard the smoke. I just need it to, like, there. Yeah, we're pretty much around this thing. I'm actually going to take you this way. If 2 snipers can't keep you covered, then you're in trouble. Fumbled by waiting till you had MC to face colonies. Well, I kind of think you're supposed to do that. Like, unless you want to land and kill 2 aliens and leave for days and days on end to farm score. This is technically something you can do. Okay. And next turn we pop the door. Alright, what do you got? There's a lot of them. Alright, let's get both of you here at least. Upstairs, probably right here. I somehow doubt that's the only guy here. You're gonna take 1 step forward? Okay, that's more or less what I expected. So you're gonna take 1 shot at this guy. Then you're gonna step back outside. What are you doing? I kind of want you to shoot this guy. This guy's a gun that could actually... I guess not really. You need money to make Gauss cannons to sell them to escape debt. That's funny. Yeah, I've done that once or twice, but normally it's not a huge deal. Once the loop is rolling, you shouldn't ever need the money to make a new one. Particle disturbance sensors is also good. Okay. Is there anybody outside? It looks like a resounding no. Wait, what do you mean you see an alien? Oh. Well, that's not helpful because you're going to shoot these 2, but... Hello. That's exactly why I didn't stun him. Good job, bud. Okay, there's 4 of these guys. It's like turn 12. Is somebody right here? No. Somebody's probably up there. That's a cannon. That's a cannon... I don't think there's somebody on the stairs. You'd have seen that guy by now. Yeah. Okay, well, you need to kill this. Okay. Well, we're safe there. There's 2 left in here somewhere. You'll have to translate. You're never quite sure what anyone's saying. Okay. So the last 1 or 2 are going to be up here. Yeah, and you 2 just stand here. You move in a little further, so we at least have the sniper support. I don't even know if we care about this side. You can go sit here. You don't have one. You can go sit here. Oh, you don't have time units. You do have grenades, though. And we will see what they do next time. This turn, they panicked into nothing? Oh. That's not... that's not dangerous at all. Yeah, okay. Is there, like, any way to get here? No, he just lives there? I see. Oh, Lord, okay. Oh, you love these. Yeah, okay, you're gonna hide in here. There is one guy. He is probably upstairs. Yep. There you go, bud. Pretty good mission. Really good mission. You can sell plastics, engines, or navigation devices which you need to build a craft for Teleth. Yeah, well, a lot of the secondary components you should have a ton of excess. Stat-wise, a little bit of accuracy. A lot of accuracy for Uncle Jams. Oh, you probably auto-fired one of the jellyfish. But, 87 plastics. We got a medic, which we don't need. Although we should probably kill it for components. Reanimation, learning, cloning, cryo, construction, magnetic. We don't need ion beam accelerators, we need magnetic navigation. Very sad. Is YouTube eating your messages again? The last message you said was hi, so probably. Okay. Yeah, that checks out. How many can we buy? Oh, none. Okay. That means we need to... Okay, let's start here. We have one space available. We need... Do you actually care about these? I'm gonna... Excuse me. We're gonna kill you. We might kill the enhanced ones, too. Why is it translating English into English? Well... See, I don't actually have an answer to that. In the place I'm supposed to be able to turn this off, I can't turn this off, so it's just a feature. What am I doing? Oh yeah, storage. How much? Oh, we're way over capacity now. Transfer you... Not enough storage space. Oh, so we're doing that, are we? Yeah, we are. Okay. And you have plenty. You have so much storage. Okay. Well, we're transferring things to the warehouse now. We're just gonna scroll and look for items we don't need. I don't know why we have these. That actually helps a decent amount. Okay, we have 10 hooks. Don't really know why. Do you have any hooks over here? No, now you do. We like vibro knives. Should transfer the rifles. We do have a lot of pistols. I'd like these at some point, but can't really use them just yet. We have 4 MC projectors. Do I get rid of the... Not get rid of, but... I mean, I could probably send over some of the DPLs. You can have another 100 grenades. Keep our Zarbite on base. Well, keep 100 Zarbite on base. MC Reader, inert Illyrium isn't all that useful, but we're going to continue to hoard it. Electronic components. The alien key we do need to research. Excuse me. American English to British English. I like that. Neuro interface components. Oh, we can make a magnetic navigation out of these. Something we should actually consider. Thermic lance and heavy thermic lance. We have way more of those than the vibro blades. Corpses. Yeah, we need to do something with those. A good 48 ion beam accelerators. What do we do with alien subconstruction? like, does it actually consume alien sub-construction? Are we're still at the same point. But do these actually require it to build? No, I do want to transfer. I don't want to cancel that. Oh yeah, and you guys can have some armor. Okay. Did that help? Quite a bit. What are we doing in engineering here? We have another day worth of clips to make. Okay. Not corpse dissect. We need these guys. We need these guys. And Tasoth, yeah, too. There you go. You guys must be... No? Maybe this just spits out a lot of things. Can we sort by space used here? Sarbite? Oh. Yeah, okay. Why do you have 200 Gauss pistol clips? We actually went through most of those in the base defense. Never mind. You are supposed to get negative score for abandoning artifact sites, yes. Well, yes. Normally the negative score in vanilla is from civilians, right? So do artifact sites have a fixed you abandon the mission penalty? Okay, well, we probably transfer a bunch of electronic components. Without destroying the device, yes, okay. Okay, we don't need 900 of this. I'm gonna send like 300 over. And what, more electronic components? Yes. There's no way we need 900 of these. I'm gonna keep 500 on base. Yeah, negative 750. 2,000 if you ignore 7... Okay, so that's unchanged. From TWoTS, or TWoTS didn't change that at all. That was a remarkably fast mission. I mean, it was Aquatoids, but like... Okay, can we shoot you down? Actually, do these even fight back? That looks like a resounding no. Refueling 1 hour. We're just gonna send you out. It's fine. Also, this base. That's good. Okay, we're doing this again. I'm not even gonna play with the loadouts because we were just dealing with this, and there's nobody here. Okay. Might be playing before version 2.0. Interesting. You can disable sub-weapons? Yeah, I assume that's OpenXCOM or even OpenXCOM Extended. I learned that fairly recently myself. I just never think to use it, because it's rare that you don't want your biggest guns. Oh, we're in a corner? I mean, that could be worse. You're gonna drop a smoke here. Since we're relatively safe in a corner, you're gonna smoke out here. And then we have somebody else smoke out to here. Okay. well, we'll see what happens here. I see a gap. That was a shot. Did you hit? No. Good reaction, though. Okay. So we're doing this. That's a good shot. I forgot how many of these guys there were. Can you get it? No. Do I trust you? No. Good job. Let's get all the cannons to the roof, seeing as no... Alright, fine. Seeing as we're gonna need them here. You're late. Hey, welcome. You missed us doing a large Aquatoid sub. Battleship. Not the UFO battleship, but Terror from the Deep battleship. 2. Wait, hold on, I swear it translated that to something different a minute ago. No, never mind. It's E that it translates to something different. Okay, and you're still scouting. Kind of concerned with how many jellymen we encountered in... they know we're here, they're... rushing to kill us. To be fair, they probably know they're doomed. And then there's you. You can just fly. Terror ship and UFO, yeah. Cheese Squad and Yellow packed into squares. The submersible should be called Toast. Why Toast? You blame Windows? You're not even using Windows and it still manages to make your life difficult. Shape and color of a grilled cheese. See, grilled cheese is what I was thinking. But I feel like you just call it that at that point, right? Okay, well we found our sub. How big is this map? Enough. I do kind of expect this is going to be one of those. You go down a square before you get shot in the back. You're here, you're fine. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to be firing across the map with snipers this whole mission. We have one smoke down to here. Do you have another one? Yeah, get this guy out to, like, here. Oh, never mind. You threw yours, so we're not going to worry about that. You have yours to there. The hill is kind of in the way. I mean, we could... They don't know. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Make more sense to call it butter. Is the feature which allows you to see what soldier sees available right now in this OpenX conversion? Allows you to see what the soldier sees. F10. Oh. It just froze for a moment. I was gonna say, if you use night vision mode, never mind. Is that like the fog of war type line of sight thing? Like you see in Brutal AI? And you're floating here. Okay, there's gonna be like 2 guys left somewhere. Also, this is fake smoke. I'm gonna put a real smoke out here. Let's see. Prints out a screenshot, okay. And there's a couple screenshots somewhere. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna sit here. Give them one more turn to show themselves. Somebody's inside the sub, so we will have to go and deal with that. No smoke. 2 smoke. I don't know if you can get in from this side, but we're gonna level the terrain again. You and your one-time unit. Oh, we found one. I'm gonna pick you. Okay. I figured out why your chats are always delayed even though you're watching on live. You don't use the default YouTube client. This turns out that causes problems? Interesting. Another one. Hold on, can you hit this? We missed! We missed 110%. It's okay, there's a few more where that came from. Are we almost at the edge? We're pretty close. We only really need one more smoke to get 2 line of sight of the edge, to get it to, like, there. All that dye can't be good for non-alien aquatic life. Well, the short answer is... I don't know, you can probably make dye that doesn't hurt them. And the long answer is probably. XCOM fully simulates Battlefield 3D environment. Press F10, it just screenshots into your save folder what you can see is... Yeah, with what the soldier can actually see. That's pretty cool. There's a modding effort to turn F10 into a continual view so you can actually see what your soldiers see and why they can't hit targets. That's cool. Since the 3D view by F10 isn't textured. No, that makes sense, but trying to texture that's going to be a huge pain, because that's like the type of thing someone builds one of those AI models for, to try and turn a 2D sprite into an actual textured environment like that. Because you don't really have a way to turn this into a tile, especially not like the backside of something like this. XCOM has screwed my faith in probability before. Here is further proof of it. Okay, we're gonna end turn there. Oh, there's 2 of them still. Oh, we get a reaction shot. There's a 3rd one. There's so many of them here. There can't be a 100% by the way, as there can't be a 0%, yeah. Gonna say, the continual view probably isn't that hard, but actually texturing it, that seems impossible. You don't actually... Was that an... Okay, I was gonna say, is that a snapshot? No. Well, we continue with our mostly accurate 110% shots. There is another guy out here somewhere. A couple tiles this way. Yeah, there you are. We've killed so many of them. I feel like there's a math paradox about that. Well, you could probably read the code and understand it. It's just that it's an estimate rather than an actual number. It's not like the new games where you just rolls a die based on your chance to see what happens. Okay. Well, we are gonna sit here. They surrendered. How many? 3? How many aliens were here? There would have been corpses, enemies. There would have been 17 of them. Well, that's pretty impressive. And of course, all the snipers get it. Did anybody get reactions? No, that's a little disappointing. Yeah, and all you can be sold. We like the aquaplastics, and we didn't get any Zarbite. All in all, this is more of a score mission, which is a good score. But not too crazy. And we're still running out of dye grenades. Because after fixing this, I didn't actually purchase any more. How many can I buy? 100 and some? We don't need that many. I feel like they're in the mail. They are in the mail. I know. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this dude landed down here. Not that we can do anything about it. Well, I guess we could do something. We could do something about it. Heavy cruiser infiltration. Interesting. Oh, the problem is this is one of those guys that's gonna have a bunch of DPLs, isn't it? Some of the battleship might be easier. That also means that you're almost certainly... So it's a shark infiltration. Wait, you're... Never mind. What are we doing down here? A quad... Okay, Aquatoid. That's not even bad, though. We can probably handle some of these. Well, that means we should probably hit some of these. I don't want to do a night mission, though, so I might ignore these. Unless they don't actually land. Another one. Wait. Ah, okay, so both the North Pacific and North Atlantic have ongoing missions. That's good. So we do actually need to get a move on. Are the Aquatoids endangered or invasive? At this point? I mean, they are kind of endangered. They're all slowly being enhanced. So the basic Aquatoid might not show up soon, but we should definitely hit some of these. As much as it's going to take forever. Transfers. 4 hours before we have more items in. Large, small. I want to know where the large is. Oh, you might be a supply ship. It's going to be a night mission. How far do our suits see in the dark? Am I scared of the dark for no reason? Hold on a second. Visibility at night 20. Okay, so there's no reason to care about the dark. We have perfect vision all the time. Wait, did the large redirected? Okay, so never mind. Another battleship. That was pretty easy last time. There's so much going on. We need to protect them by wiping out the enhanced ones. I want to see one of them land, please. Okay, that's just a nuisance. Just something land. Something on my screen, please land. Oh, boy. None of them want to land. Gone. Lost. Oh, that's good. What is it? F9, load. We're still running the Poseidon. Yeah, it's okay. That's a generic error message if it couldn't put something on the craft. It doesn't check if it's because space is full. Or what? If we had the sonic oscillators, I'd have shot down some of this stuff. Assuming it's actually a good item. Oh, we have somebody landed here. Okay, stop. You're small, though? Do I care? Not really. That's a shark small, too. So I'm gonna ignore that. Oh, hold on. Small touchdown. Are there, like, 3 fighters? Is that really necessary? There's also definitely sharks. I'm gonna say, I'm looking for one of the mediums or larges. Because they decided not to land. Subtype Envoy. Okay, you're gonna get shot down. Yeah. This thing's shielded. Does it shoot back? It must. Okay, not hard. I was gonna say, we're not doing anything. Or it's not doing anything to us, so... Interesting. Anyone see new XCOM game in development? New XCOM... It's a board game, right? Miniature game. Based off enemy unknown. Okay. 2 days? It didn't even hit it. Okay, we lost a pixel of health. It's fine. You guys are gonna go off and see what this is about. Extreme caution. I will do no such thing. I'm really curious what we're looking at here. Okay, you're also gonna have a scanner out. What is a small envoy sub? Nope. Are either of these the edge? That's an edge. Okay, so we're gonna gamble by looking this way. And we're gonna smoke everything off because I don't even want to know what we're doing here. Never heard that it was a board game. Disappointing. Yeah. So the one thing I saw about a new XCOM game was that it was a board game. Hello. It's a... Well, actually, we kind of want that, but... That's more aliens than I expected. That's a lot more... What are we doing with our equipments? What's the spread here? What are we doing? Okay, well, you at least... You see this guy? It's the one that actually needs to die. Also this guy. Alright, well, you missed that shot. you not see this guy? Okay. Oh, you do see this guy. Can you fire an aim shot? Nope. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're gonna see more than 3 aliens at once, but we did we did for this turn. Get smoke out to here. You probably don't have the time units for it. That's good enough. Get another guy here to throw things. How tanky are our own Aquanauts? It depends what they're getting shot by. We've good armor and decent resists, I think. Sonic should be 90. Yeah, Sonic 90. Gauss is actually 70, so we're pretty resistant to that. We even have decent explosive resist, but that's not quite DPL level explosive resists. So a direct hit can still kill you if it's in a weak spot or, you know, a DPL, but you should survive most things. We pretty regularly tank Sonic rifles to the front. Where did you throw that? Come on, man. What are you doing? You cannot fly up. You fly up to here instead. And we're gonna put our line of guys on the roof again. We're very upset when a DPL shows up. We also didn't even use the scanner, did we? Okay. Now if I hold the spacebar, you can see I think we just have perfect night vision. I was gonna say, normally there's like a little range around the edge where you can't see. You'll notice that with drones and such, but here there's just nothing. You. Thank you. Yeah, you're pretty much out of time units. Okay. Okay, we wait. There's a good reaction shot. You didn't hit, but you tried. 111 hits. Found another guy. I guess you're not shooting, are you? I'm gonna say, if we miss a shot again, I want the wide shot of it. Because last time the camera jumped and you couldn't really tell. It's just that the alien didn't die. Uh-huh. Okay. Are we missing somebody? Don't stand behind that because I'm going to forget you're there. Yeah, so I have heard that intercepting supply ships hurts alien bases, but I'm not really sure how. Hmm. Some more of exotic squid. That's good. Okay, hold on. We see a guy way out here. Can you hit this? Nope. You. Can you hit this? I just didn't even click on the right tile that time. That wasn't a miss. This is our tile. It doesn't, it's an illusion. Okay. Is this our... Nope. Are we at the edge? Almost. Well, there's a guy. Okay. Oh, you guys are out of smoke, aren't you? It's gonna be interesting. Ta-da. An idea for a mod or a future feature, perhaps? I mean, it would be neat, but it'd be one of those things that'd have to be like an advanced setting or something. Which would be kind of an interesting advanced setting. Something like Demigod or the extended accuracy that we're using here. Perhaps we're squids posing as humans. I was gonna say, I'd say I normally don't coat the map this hard, but I really am coating the map this hard because while we're inside smoke, they can't see us, but we can see perfectly through it. Like, 100% thermal vision has probably broken the game for us. Yeah. And we still don't see anybody. Okay, well, we're almost here. The other thing to note is we could probably make tendrils across the map of smoke, rather than a complete coating. Which we might actually need to do. Oh, you have a smoke. Get this guy over to here. Time units? Alright, never mind. Oh, you've got one. We're gonna walk kind of down here. We're close-ish to the edge. I think we're probably out. Yeah. Well, we're starting to panic. Get this guy over to here. What would you do if you somehow lost on Tillette? Third season smiley face. There would be a third season, but I might play a different mod first. We might alternate between TWoTS and something else. But also pretty hardcore speedrun at that point. We don't really need you to just go up. Don't see anything. Yeah, okay. We don't really need your smoke coverage out here. Yeah. The top left corner here kind of scares me, but we'll see what's going on inside. This is what interests me the most right now. Also, you guys should definitely just fly up. And I do wonder if you can throw. Like, if I asked you to throw to here, range, can you throw to him? I'm a little surprised you hit that. Okay, we might be doing more of that. So I know you at least can throw. That was not close. Yeah, and you can back up into smoke. Okay. And in a moment here, we get to see what's going on inside the sub. Also, this thing's an envoy. Not that we need high-ranking Aquatoids, but there are probably high-ranking Aquatoids here, huh? Something tells me you don't have sniper support to that position. Yeah. You need 51. Let's get it here. What have I told you to do it anyway? You hit the ship, okay. Well, what we're gonna do instead is blow him up. Because I don't want to find a way to navigate into position to... Bruh. That might still hit him. Okay, well, you're not actually in danger, so we'll just sit here. Huh. Make a challenge where I can't use smoke or die grenades. See, people have asked, but I have a feeling that's really, really, well... No, because that's just kind of what Brutal AI is. Smoke doesn't save you there, like, at all. Yeah, and you get to inch forwards. Do you see anybody? Apparently not. You're just gonna fly up a square? Do you see anybody here? No? Alright, well, now you're stuck. Whatever. Yes. Okay. We did successfully blow that guy up. There's another one taking his place. Come on. You can't see this guy. Really? Oh wait, you have smoke. Hold on. Okay, well, you go... I wanted you to go down. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh... We mostly have cleared out this, so we're just looking at like one or two guys right here. Panicked? That's good. I'm actually gonna view scan. Okay, so this is probably our last guy. He ran to here. That's kind of a good spot to run to. Not good enough. Okay. 9 aliens, 12 corpses, small sub. What do we get out of this? A couple of vibroblades. Nothing all that impressive. I assume the Aquatoids are fairly high ranked. Just the one Brutal AI setting where they know your exact location 24/7. I mean, it kind of is. I was gonna say, the reason it's similar to Brutal AI is because once one alien sees you, all of them get the squad vision on you, and then it's just... it's over. Unless you're in cover, and even if you're in cover, they're gonna take your guy out. Yeah, this is all fine. 19 sonic pulsars. I didn't actually read that. Stats, not awful. 1 accuracy for Gil. Yeah, okay. Well, we shot down our envoy. Who are you? Fighter. Okay. We wanted to make magnetic navigation out of those. We can make 5. I don't want to know what you're doing. Oh, I can't intercept you. We're gonna shoot this down. Yeah. I don't want that to try and bomb our base. I don't know if it's actually going after our base, but it concerns me. Huh? Oh. Why? Oh, yeah, because people died. We had a base defense. They land. I wonder if we can get fast enough to hit one of these while they're landed. That'd be kind of neat. What do I want to do with that? Do I want to do anything with that? I kind of think we go back to selling, particle disturbance sensors. Actually, hold on. Seven aquatoids. Tasoth. Oh yeah, okay. That's where your space is gone. It's 4 deep ones. 2 hallucinoids. Armored Gillman. Oh yeah, because you kind of, you know, were attacked by them. Take me here, here, you. Just got a bunch more aquatoid corpses. Um, 1200. Danger level low. Right, okay, hold on. 3 days of repairs, what are we doing? Nope, we're just gonna do the mission. Ah, the Church of Sirius. They are not yet gone. Oh, we have backpacks now. What do I do with a backpack? Do chainswords even help us? And this is just Church of Sirius, so we really don't care. Although... we can't fly, which is a little annoying. And we need some snipers. I think we're just going to run with our current loadout. I don't know if there's anything more that we can do with this. I don't know what the proper ratio would be. Hi, sir. Who sees him? Okay, bye, sir. Did somebody open the door? Because we're not going to get hurt. No, okay. They're just going to blow up all our garbage. Somehow nobody died. Okay, well... we're grounded. Alright, well, begin the process. Yeah, you can go back inside there. I'd like you to kill... That's a concern. I'd like you to shoot that guy. Why do they all have armor? I don't even know if night vision helps. It helps a little bit. I might just throw flares for the sake of visibility. Only really matters if we can see. But, I mean, here we are. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this guy. You see that guy. Actually, can you move? Can you hit this shot without... We missed 109. Hold on, we're trying that again. I'm pretty sure we just can't hit that shot. We just missed 109. Never mind. Alright, well, we got a clip there. I'm really hoping we just killed 2 of the, like, 4 dangerous enemies. It kinda looks like that's the case. Well, we finally started losing military guys. Oh, that's a problem. I love the sniper. I'm also a little bit scared that it took getting the sniper to be able to comfortably deal with them. Oh, hi there. Why does sometimes 100% shot miss? Because I'm pretty sure it's just an estimate of how accurate you are. It still runs all the math to see if the shot deviates from the trajectory you want, and especially as you get further away. Even a tiny bit of a deviation is gonna miss the target. Burning to use to avoid reactions. I actually spam kneel. Now, at that point, they might get tired. But not nearly as bad as spinning. Can we not stand here? Alright, well, we gotta just get a move on, because they aren't super threatening to us. Yeah, case in point. Oh, there's another guy. Okay, so I'd like to do 2 things on this turn. First, I'd like you to throw a grenade. Because there's a guy back here with armor and I want him dead. And second, I'd like you to shoot this guy. And hit a scan. Okay, so they're all down there. Oh, he's inside, so that's not gonna help. Well, it might help a little. 2 people have died. No, 1 person has died? Just you. It's all snipers. We actually need our Gauss outside. This is kind of cramped. Can we get around here gracefully? I feel like you just booked it here, right? What do you mean? Oh. Okay. Where did our grenade land? A little past them? I don't think it's gonna hit them. Take a shot each time a 100% shot misses? Well, you'd be at 2 right now. And it's been, you know, an hour and a half, so you're probably fine. Can you get to here? Oh, you could actually get to here. Yeah, do that. I know. Okay, well, most of the people we need outside are outside. I hope we didn't kill a military guy. But honestly, we're not gonna know. There's our guy. You got lasers? Oh, you actually got hit by that. Can you kill him with Gauss? Can you hit him at all? Yes. But it did take you a minute. 51. Yeah, there's 0 chance you get 51. Alright, so you take a snapshot from here. Please hit. Thank you. Okay. And you see one guy way down here, so I'm actually going to move you to here. So we can do that. I guess that could have been your shot. You see a guy. Hey, this is your shot. No? There's a wall? Yeah. In that case, I guess you take the shot. Or at least try. Oh! We got a real gun. Somehow this guy's still here. Oh, you made him bleed. That is kind of annoying. And I don't think I'm going to do anything about that. We're just going to sit here and let the military guy die so I can throw a grenade. I will have a sniper chase you down on the off chance he doesn't die. You probably have the best smoke spot. Okay, I'd like to be able to see. Apparently there's a wall. Which, I mean, I almost feel like we want to put you in here. Yeah? See what happens. I got a reaction shot. Ah. I do kind of want you to take the shot. Although, to be fair, I'd like you to take this shot. I wanted you to hit that, but I guess not. Bro. Now, if you had to take a shot every time we missed multiple, you know, 50, 60% shots, then you might be in trouble. Can you hit this guy yet? Yes. How tall is this? How good of a throw are you? That'll do the trick. Oh, you have a... yeah, that's fine. I guess you have a sniper. Yeah, we're just gonna stand here and drop this guy. What I'd actually like you to do... yeah, it's friendly, okay. We gotta scan some of these buildings to make sure there's nobody hostile hiding inside. You have full-time units. I'm gonna have you stand here. And I don't know that this lane is gonna be useful all that long. It could also be an issue depending on percentage of alcohol purity. Climbing the craft without mag ion is OpenX com exclusive? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure these wings you've always been able to walk up in all the vanilla, or yeah, all the vanilla craft. Oh, that was it? Did we kill any civilians killed by aliens? Nope. We managed to keep a positive score. 7 enemies surrendered. Okay, so yeah, we made short work of them. I'd like to sell... I kind of want to keep the pistol. Do I care about the armor a little bit? The rest of this can go, and I'd like to transfer over to engineering our damaged armor. We got some accuracy. It's not awful. 3 throwing. I do wonder, does hitting someone with a smoke grenade count for throwing experience? We got an escort here. Somehow... That's interesting. Is this also infiltration? North Sea? That's interesting. So we have way too many... how long is left on our research? Oscillator? Yeah, I don't know, that could be a couple days pretty easy. Okay, well, I guess we probably should purchase some extra torpedoes. Anything counts for experience, even flares. I don't think that's true. You have to hit something with the grenade you throw. But, like, smoke itself does damage. It's just that it does 0 damage to things. Like, everything. But if you technically hit something with a smoke grenade for 0, doesn't that count for experience? Because you could just throw things and grind experience. Make it a little easy. Would also mean you should throw flares every mission, even if it's daytime. Everyone try to throw them into a pile. Why did I open this dupe? Do I need more than 2? Kinda do, don't I? Hold on, what are you at? 0 of 3, 0 of 3, okay. Cannot wait for sonic oscillators, and I'm really hoping they're a torpedo substitute and not a cannon substitute. Scavenge? Recycle. Yeah. Large deep, you are... This is definitely a supply ship. But the Hammerhead is 3 days of repairs because it got shot twice. Oh, they only give throwing and nothing else. Air cannons. And is there some sort of DPL craft weapon equivalent that I can make? That'd be really nice. I mean, you definitely... Well, that's not quite what I wanted to see. Hold on. Return to base. Give me Hammerhead here, because I want to see your... I mean, you can fly pretty far. Go ahead and give it a shot. I don't care. Very small survey ship. Letting base attack North Atlantic. Can I shoot you down with the Manta? Probably. It doesn't matter that it doesn't have torpedoes. Okay. Yeah, you'll be fine. Oh, we downed it. That is new. What? Oh, did it, like, immediately leave? Okay, well, fine. It's not actually... Hello? Okay, well, there's something going on over here that I'm gonna ignore. I know. Dolphin torpedoes, I guess. That's good. That's a no, though. That's annoying. I don't have to wait till daytime. Ooh. We got lobstermen now. 3 days and 4 hours. Well, we're gonna keep burning small amounts of fuel to do these little dumb missions here. Do we see our guy? Not yet. There's only one of them, so... Go ahead and get yourself a smoke down. You're gonna go sit on the roof. Oh. Hi, sir. Okay, well, we didn't need to burn 2 smoke grenades. Do I care about any of this? I mean, you can have a corpse. 8 plastics, that's pretty good. They just take all of it. 1 accuracy, good for you. It landed. Wait, is there... No. Okay, well, there's... Hold on, give me the graphs. What's our score? Our score is above 4,000, so I guess we're just gonna sit here for a little while. This is a mess. Also, while we're here, I want graphs. No, hold on, I don't want graphs. There's a dedicated funding button that I never use. Okay, so we're down 3 countries. How many do you think we're gonna lose this month? Large touchdown. Hello. I don't really want to find out what you are. We have deep ones. What is that, 5 hours? Yeah. Hallucinoids, 4 hours. Oh yeah, the armored gillmen. That'll take you at least a day. Dupe torpedoes. Sonic oscillator. Well, damage range. Hey, it's got double the range. I can't really complain about that. That's actually pretty good range. Wait, no, that might be really good then. Okay. I like that it's a weapon. 2 countries this and 1 more next? Yeah, it's a reasonable guess. Oscillator God. Okay, well, I mean... Not entirely inaccurate. I think we're gonna get Jellyman Treaty. Yeah, I would like those, like, now. Does it require cloning? It just requires Zarbite? Oh, so we're not even, like, trying to limit this. Okay. Hold on, wait. This is the home base, isn't it? Sonic Oscillator. Is it just called Zarbite Battery? That's not a Z. And that's a slash. 3rd try. Zarbite Battery, that is exactly what it's called. 1 Zarbite. Okay, well, give me like 100 of these, I guess? I don't really know what to expect. Does it take 50 batteries, or does it take 1 battery? Yes. I've asked so many questions that I don't know what that's an answer to. That's probably the naming question. Akuto dissection complete. Yeah, you can do Naga real quick. Armored Gillman. We're gonna recycle this guy real quick. That should be a couple hours. Tasoth Alien Interdiction. 1 battery is 1 shot. Oh, that's not good. So we're burning 1 Zarbite per shot, huh? Okay. Each shot is 1 battery. I mean, that's a little much. Yeah, I mean, we have over 1,000 Zarbite across our bases, but that's a little much. Now, it has the damage output to where I don't think we're actually going to burn 50. That's a lot of Zarbite to invest in each craft to get it up and running. Tasoth. It's interesting. If it lands, we can go hit it. It's just flying around. Good. I guess we're gonna start with you guys. Do I even need 10 of these? I think I want 6. Do I want 6? I think 5, right? Hold on. Because you've got the Barracuda. Actually, did we blow up our last Moray? Never mind. We can give the Barracuda a cannon, but I don't think that's good enough. We can give you a cannon. Oh, no, we didn't. It's over here. It has 1 cannon slot. Okay, so we should make a couple more. So, that means 5 is a good number, though. That does, however, mean we need to invest probably like 300 here. That's enough to actually mount 5 cannons, and then you have 50 spare, which I assume we're not going through that much ammo, but that's a lot. It just left, okay. You left. Okay. It's a small, though. Are you gonna land? Medium airborne. Where are you heading? This might be worth hitting. Fighter Aquatoid. Yeah, you expect to see it. Can I see what you are? Heavy cruiser? Yeah, okay. And you're gone. Battleship Aquatoid, infiltration, going to the North Sea. How long is this going to take us? 4 days, that's actually not bad. Don't mind how much money we're spending. Okay. We made a treaty. What's the melee damage weapon? Because we should probably research that. $50 batteries is at least 10 interceptions, so let's assuming we get into cannon range. Also, we probably want the DPL, huh? Oh, no. Okay, well, I'm gonna start researching the DPL and see if we can get better torpedoes. Does anyone know which of these is melee? If I had to guess, it'd probably be Squeezer, but I also am going off names. Hmm. I'll probably have to look at that. 15 Zarbite. Yeah, it's not awful. We're gonna need this before the final mission, whichever one of these is melee. We have the commander, which means nothing. Bunch of random aliens that mean nothing here. Oh, wait. But we can manufacture these? Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause the DPL, start the key. Oh, that's nice. We don't need you anymore. Are we done it here as well? No, we haven't even built it here. Okay. Vampire is melee health drain. Tangler is non-lethal. Oh, it already has a Synonium device fragment. Interesting. I'm just looking for something to kill Lobstermen with. Ranged melee is squeezer, you think. Okay. So we'll look at that. So once I decide we're going to end stream, we're just going to go and open up UFOpedia and one of the test missions, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so I'm going to actually have to transfer that. We don't have another base that I can justify putting transmission resolver on. I will be swapping out... How's the training pool going? You still only have 6 strength. How often do I check this? Or are there just a lot of bad soldiers? Actually, no, there's just a lot of bad soldiers. No, wait a minute. Hold on, do we have somebody 30 plus in here? 30. Alright, that's good enough. Put the 27s in the pool. Nobody here is over 30. That's great. Heavy cruiser's back. Are you gonna land? Also, is this engineering? No, this is engineering. It's the warehouse, though, right here. So all of our coverage is going to be centered in this little triangle. It's a little unfortunate. Nobody here is over 30. Actually, that's not true. I looked at my statistics this morning. I'm pretty sure everybody here is over 30. Or at least 90% of you. Is this our medium? We should probably hit that. Hammerhead's back up. We'll go ahead and take a look. This is Aquatoid again. I don't know... Okay, well... Great. Can you kill this? We also see in the dark. We just need to make sure that guy doesn't walk up and open the door. Okay. Oh, it's not okay. Never mind, that guy doesn't see us. I need you to kill this. Okay. Hold on. Just, like, throw this at all, please? We don't need that sonic cannon. What we need is a little freedom of movement. Where did that land? Oh no. You should be able to get it to like here. Yeah, that's good. Can you hit a snapshot? Nope. Can you hit a snapshot? Nope. Can you hit a snapshot? Yes. You hate to see that. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna turn on night vision because it's a lot easier to see here. What I'd like from... Okay, well, we need a smoke down. There's zero question about that. What do you mean he sees you and you don't see him? Oh, he almost died. Yeah. This might suck. Okay. Well, this needs to go. And you missed. Well, that's the one I want you to shoot. Unfortunately 30 as of a month ago. Yeah. So the YouTube stats do actually know what they're talking about. Okay, well, hopefully Tekatik here doesn't get annihilated by a DPL. Well, we're in decent shape. You see a guy. Well, you don't have time units to aim anyway, so... That's slightly disappointing. Oh, you have a sniper. Well, try it. You missed. 127. We hit that shot alright. No, I wanted this. You're at 106 firing. Everything is fine. Yeah. Yeah. I might actually want a chainsword. Hold on. Do I want more than one? No. You're here, we can see to this edge, we can just about see to this edge. I almost feel like... we need some guy to just book it this way. Alright, get to the edge, that's good. You see nobody. Okay, well there's two of us outside now, we can just about see to that edge of the map too. Get another rifle on that, I guess we can do that this turn, huh? That's a cannon. Still just a cannon. We're okay. No, you don't... Oh, you do see the cannon. But, you got a bad hip. And dealing with OCD. Isn't it a little young for a bad hip, or did you have an injury when you were younger? I don't want to fly up a tile. Injury, okay. Hi there. So what we're actually gonna do here is we're gonna juggle this guy to like here. That's probably in the right vicinity here. I guess you could shoot him too, but we'll go ahead and let the grenade go off. You go back inside. You have Gauss. Guess we both want the snipers throwing their smoke from in here. Yeah, you got a time unit split, that's fine. Also, there is this very slight edge of where we can see. Okay, that's some clearing done. Yeah, can you get this guy to here? Thank you. We're at the point where I kind of think we take a couple of you guys and move. I want like a group of 3. We're just gonna pop a hole in here. Yeah, okay. You with Gauss, you with Gauss. We don't want our snipers clustered outside as much as it's really useful. I do kind of want one more of you guys here. And probably one more of you here. But otherwise we're going to leave it here. The guy with the drill. Hitting the wrong buttons. Yeah, that's fine. This is the way in. Okay, so we actually want a couple snipers over here then. You are going to get to like here. You're gonna stand here, you're gonna go this way. Go up a tile and throw a smoke. Because at this point you can see everything you're gonna need to. Ta-da. You'll ruminate about it some other time. For today, there's potential that someone will be bringing home a fresh fruit. There are very few things on Earth you like more. That's good. Yeah, and you don't always get fresh fruit. Well, I guess it's no longer the winter time in most of the globe. You two are gonna need to throw smoke. You're almost here, you're almost here. We're about at the edge, and I don't really know what we want to do about it. Actually, I want a sniper on the roof. Not because they're gonna shoot something, but because, actually, you don't have a scanner. We'll throw you a scanner. Okay, it's just a cannon. Yeah, this is what we want. You here, do I trust you enough to not hit your friend? Okay. And you're just gonna do that. Can you get a snapshot? Thank you. That's not actually what I want you to throw to the roof, but we'll run with that. I wanted you to throw this to the roof. Throw that up there somewhere, too. That's close enough. Yep. You just... I feel like you should stay 2 tiles up, though. Okay, in the next turn, we're gonna breach here. You're ready. You're ready. I'm gonna put you over here again. Put you off to the side. I guess you're flying. Pretty much cleared this out. Okay. I mean, you might as well move while you have the time units. As with you. You go a couple extra tiles. Yeah, get to the hilltop. Drop. You don't have smoke. Okay, well, in we go. That's convenient. I think. Can we walk through here? No. Okay, good. Okay, somebody with time units can go ahead and take the lead here. You can go up, can't you? Am I crazy? Is there an alien on the roof? Hold on. Not on the roof, but... Where'd I throw the scanner? Is it this guy? I think it is. Yeah. YouTube's eating your messages again. Yeah, that's pretty common, it seems. Okay, you're gonna... just shoot that. Nope, you can see that. Yeah, you have good enough melee for this. Okay. Oh, are you the... you are the captain. Okay. A bad taste reference that could be made with chainsawing open a wall. I assume this is a reference to something I'm not gonna immediately think of. Unless you're talking about the one of the first times I tried this and got a bunch of people killed in special armor. Little bit upset about that. Wait, you still have smoke. What are we... So we can just do this. Okay. You have one of these. Okay, cool. That's our path. Uh-huh. We're gonna hope he doesn't walk into the room. He didn't walk into the room. He certainly thought about it. Old Tro movie? Yeah, I'm not gonna think of that off the top of my head. What are we doing? Why are there so many aliens? 17, 9, 8. Well, you tried. Do I have you try again? I don't think so. I think that's a bad idea. Can you go up? Am I crazy? You're better off going in the front door, according to this. Is there not, like, a bubble lift here that somebody's blocking? Oh, we're in an interesting spot then, aren't we? Okay, well, you're gonna take this guy, and we're gonna breach here next turn. Yeah, okay, that's better. You two are here. You two are here, you're on the roof. I mean, you can start moving. God damn it. I mean, I guess this is what I care about. Honestly, it's kind of lucky that nobody died. Can you go up now, please? How do you get up? Am I crazy? Okay, well, to start, shoot this guy. You can go hide in the room, not that that really matters. Yeah, not anymore. Why can't we go up? What the hell? There is a guy just standing there. There's two guys just standing there. Oh, you gotta go, buddy. Well, we're gonna block both of these for our own sake. Can you go here? No, so there's an alien there as well. You don't have time units. You do have time units, though. Another DPL. I'm more concerned about the melee guy, though. You can't quite get there. Oh, you could do that. Okay, hold on. Are you any good? Oh, you're great. Yeah. Which means you just gotta not miss. Okay, well, we're still in trouble. Somewhere in here is an alien. I don't know where. We're probably gonna find out and not be happy about it. I'm gonna... Actually, unless this guy's outside. One moment. I don't see him. I don't see him. You do have smoke, so you can just run it all the way to here and drop one. Yeah, okay. So we are clear. Well, I guess you two get to walk in the front door next turn. Huh? Okay, well, back to the roof. So one guy over here somewhere. Over here somewhere? Where did you... How did... Okay, so that's not our last guy. We're actually just gonna run out with a knife at this point. Yeah, because when we find the last guy... Oh, why are we doing this here? Okay, you can just shoot him. That was almost deadly. I mean, we kept some of the magnetic navigation. I would have liked more. Okay. And there's nothing here to sell, so this isn't bad at all. I want to transfer a lot of this over to the warehouse, I think. We're going to keep the DPLs. We don't need 33 sonic pulsers. 40 Zarbite. Care about the lances? Corpses, we need those elsewhere. Yeah, you've got your magnetic navigation, cloning, and plastics. Okay. Transfer over to engineering. You want this, you want the corpses. Probably want everything else. Okay. Yeah, that was a good mission, despite someone firing a DPL in the middle of the sub. That was his home base. What are we doing down here? Are all three of you? Joy. Yeah, okay, so you can finally build yourself transmission resolver. This isn't alphabetical. You can't build a transmission resolver, right? Yeah, okay. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. I think we let the month end, right? We haven't magically lost... No. Okay. Taste-off dissection. Do we have anything else we need to dissect? I don't think so. Ghost? I guess we can do this. A Jellyman yacht. Colony expansion in the North Sea. We like our Jellyman missions. Is this guy gonna land? I mean, it's nice that we have the coverage there. Oh, it did land. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we're doing a Jellyman mission. Yeah, it's fine. And we don't have to touch anything. I do think we end the turn instead of gambling. Okay. We're not even going to play around just stepping outside. Because we know for a fact they can and will kill us. Their weapons are dangerous, it's just that once we're hiding inside of smoke, they're not actually dangerous. Also, night vision? Yeah, night vision's useful here. Oh, there's two. Oh, what you're gonna do is you're gonna juggle a grenade from somebody. And we're just gonna throw it at the sub, because there's definitely more of them there. Let's start out strong. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here. Sounded like 3. Could have only been 2. I really don't like the tile set. Only Gauss has scanners, yeah, okay. And the alien dungeon is the only thing between us and really trying to beat the game, right? Trying to go through that. Oh, also, we can group. I would drop this at your feet. I don't know if anybody's actually kept track. We've got the Naga Lord. I don't think the Jellymen actually matter, but it's convenient. By Naga Lord, I mean we have the key that we're researching right now. We do need a Lobsterman Commander at some point, but there's so many bases that shouldn't be a problem. Attacking Jellymen after the treaty, huh? Yes, sir. Treaty only takes effect next month. Plus, these guys give a ton of Zarbite, which we suddenly need. Okay. Okay, we did decide to react. Oh. We have another chance to react. Can you hit this guy? Okay. I don't really know how I want to deal with this, because I don't want to group that much. Like, I don't want to send two people through here, but over here isn't smoked, and it doesn't look like it's a good way to smoke it, so I think we're just going to do that. We need to keep everything smoked, because jellymen do have lethal weapons. There's also that Jellyman. I assume the Jellyman base won't despawn if we make a treaty, right? Because I kind of want to save that for a rainy day when we need score or Zarbite. I guess somebody died? That's a good reaction. I don't know, I'm gonna be caught there. There's a guy. This probably isn't the best spot to try and snipe him, right? Because you're the only one who can see that. It should stay? Okay. Because I don't even know how they'd remove that looking at, or having looked at mods. I just assume it's more of a mission stop spawning type thing. Well, I guess we can send you over to here, right? It's a decent spot. Nah. Might actually get to breach one of these subs finally. Normally they all surrender before we get inside. Yeah, just hold. Now I do kind of want to smoke over here, and I'm gonna have you guys throw some. Get our carpet down. You missed. What are we doing? Do you only have 63 time units? Oh, you gotta work on that. What are we doing? I want it here. Okay, thank you. There's so many smoke grenades in positions where they shouldn't be. It's fine. Oh yeah, this actually might be... I'm gonna leave that here and just assume that they'll gain some amount of experience. Yeah, that's fair. I'd probably do the same thing. Yeah, you're gonna hold this, and you all get to move out this way. Yeah, okay, you need to die. Core, you're the one who needs to do it. You still need time units, so... Yeah, we're just kind of here. Oh. Okay. Well, the first question is, can Core shoot this guy? Okay. We do not need to ask more questions. At least relative to this guy. I do kind of want to put a scanner on the roof. Okay, this is the last little area here. We might just run scanners and clear out this area. 17? Alright, never mind. Do that in the next turn. Okay, we've made it to this edge. We're about at the point where we sweep across the top of the sub here. Okay. Can Core shoot this guy? Sadly, no. Can any of you shoot this guy? Yeah. Okay, so we don't see anybody here. Can Core shoot this guy? This actually seems like a reasonable shot. Because, yeah, there's nothing across the top layer here. I think you just sit there. Yeah. Also, this is... this is really dark without night vision. Oh, I wondered. 3 surrendered. All in all, not bad. Oh, what? Why did we make a treaty with him? 120 Zarbite from this small craft here. Insanity. Okay, well, I kind of have to transfer that over to engineering, don't I? At least pretend to recoup some of our stockpile? Wow. You're gonna bail? Yeah, I'm sitting here through... This is what I wanted to see. Ah, we only lost 1. But yeah, I will see ya. Yeah, have a nice day, or probably night with where you're at by now. Okay. Did you do tech exchange yet? We didn't... We did... Hold on. Oh, yeah. We want to check everybody here. Is anybody left to check? Unknown, unknown, unknown? Can we check them? No. Okay, well... We need to scan you two. Apparently we need to scan Rizzy as well. Anybody 40-ish plus? Yeah, because we're going to give them things to buff. To unlock it, you need to research the vampire. Okay. Is it specifically vampire or just one of the weapons? How did you get swapped? Hold on, give me the one you has 40. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. Seven. Hold on, do we want to go to like 1? No, we're looking at 7 as our low end. Yeah. Okay. The alien key. We researched that at the start of the month. I don't know if that's gonna get our new mission to spawn. Hmm. Yeah, that's... you figured. Okay, well, we can make it now. So let me see. Oh, yeah, you're not kidding. It's specifically that. Okay. So let us go ahead and research the vampire, then. We can make the alien key. I don't know what we would do with that. Lobsterman corpse, we... oh yeah, this is the engineering base. Okay. We have more corpses where that came from, so we'll go ahead and... do either of these lead to anything? Not really. We kind of want the tentaculate so we can, turn its corpses into parts. But I do think I'm going to end stream there, since it's conveniently at the end of the month. It makes it easier for editing. Key has no purpose, besides making the final craft for Toleth. The reason you make it is, okay, yeah, so you can manufacture in case you accidentally lose the key or, you know, something of that nature. Okay. Well, I'm gonna save the game here, but I do want to check. Look at you, look at you. Does it give us info for all these? Or does it just give us manufacturing for all these? Something tells me this is ammo. Aquaplastics isn't bad. Acquire Zarbite. Okay, so you can... okay, so they're a lot cheaper. Okay, but we do have to research them. Okay, so we're gonna take a look through, full UFOpedia here. Yep, no, don't care. This is large. Is it under artifacts? Yes, here we go. Squeezer, so this guy, it's the melee one. Acid Tangler? Okay, hold on. It's a firearm. They're all firearms. Breeder has perfect one-handed, maximum range 25. Max range 15, max range 10. Auto snap, okay. Clip size 15. I don't know if it's consumed when you fire it once. A lot of these do melee. Vampire armor piercing 30. Wait, by pierce armor, you mean, what is armor effectiveness? 90%? Does a lot of morale damage. Is it any good? I mean, that's neat. Handheld MC shield. Something tells me we need more than just Jellymen for that. Item type flare. That's kind of neat. And I don't even... we're not going to read any further. But yeah, so the Squeezer vampire is very weak. That's what it looks like. Also, here's your final sub. That's what it looks like. Be neat against unarmored enemies, but I don't know what the... I mean, the healing's kind of a... It's an interesting idea. If you can actually hurt the enemies with 30 armor piercing, if it's 1-to-1 damage for healing, it could be pretty powerful. Now, that also seems like more of a Reaver's mindset where you have, 200 health on people. But at least see the vision, even if I don't think we're going to get any real use out of it. And how would the Jellymen even get use out of it? They have like 20 health. Dunno. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be the end of stream, so thank you all for watching. Join the Discord. I think I've actually added that to the description of streams and the stream bots now. Join the Discord if you want to get notifications of your names on soldiers here. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week, probably about the same time. I've lost chat. There we are. Alright, cool. Goodbye, everybody.